have here?
Brendan Heath, who was Sprog in the original Mad Max.
Beautiful. And how do you feel about being here today with everybody?
It's very surreal. The people here are true diehards and have kept the heartbeat of this movie alive for so very long. And 45 years later, it's still going so strong. So yeah, amazing.
So what was your role in Mad Max?
So I was Sprog Rockatansky. So I was Mel's son in the.
So you were the baby.
Baby that eventually gets run over in the end.
And do you remember any of that?
Not a thing.
Not a thing?
Not a thing. I was about 12 to 15 months old during production and don't remember one thing. So,
well, what a memory.
Why is it so mind-blowing?
Beautiful. Well, you enjoy the rest of the day, won't you?
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
I'm Johnny the Boy, and I'm not a bad man. I got unfortunately caught up with some different sort of people. I didn't understand what it was. I was basically misunderstood, and I didn't really do anything wrong, and I ended up. Well, I can't tell you if you haven't seen the movie. You have to wait to the end.
Thank you so much for doing this for us, champion. Thank you. Look at all these people just lining up, have photos with the legends. You were Mel's wife.
Yeah, I was his better half.
The better half? Did you have fun filming it? Because it really looked like you did.
Oh, it was fantastic.
We'll move along to the next one now.
It was a real an honour and a privilege to be there and doing it. It really was.
And of course, you had a little baby with you.
I did.
And all these years later, you've met the baby who is now a grown man.
Yeah.
There he is there, yes.
He's gorgeous. I did a good job.
You did do a good job. You and Mel did do a good job. We were all very envious of you. You know that.
Right, because Mel, he's a great person, Mel.
Oh. How you going, sir?
Hello.
You excited to be here?
Absolutely. I didn't think I'm going to be here, but because of my son's help, I'm here.
We've been able to get here.
Beautiful. And how do you feel being together all again?
Oh, it's nice to see happy faces.
Yeah.
At least somebody likes to see you.
Well, we certainly do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you. And what did you play in Mad Max?
Character was Diabando. He had, I think, about 3 lines that George had for me. I think when I had my first meeting with George, I read through the thing and I said, George, I think this guy would make animal noises. And George said, it's a very good idea, Howard. so I was just one of the members of the bikie group. Amazing sort of experience, actually.
Yeah.
6 weeks, Keys burn, and he was my neighbour in the last 20 years, 30 years. Beautiful man, and he was a huge part of getting the energy to work for that whole movie, actually. And just incredible how it came together. Sheer magic.
And how do you feel about being all together again on the 45th anniversary?
It's really nice. It's sort of it's that tenuous link of this movie that hooks us back up, and so you get back together with the people. I mean, the last time I saw them was 5 years ago. We had the 40-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Most of them, and some of them I see more regularly. Tim Burns and of course Huey. But we lost Huey 2 years ago. That's a big hole in our lives, actually.
Yeah.
Big hole.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Beautiful man.
And who do we have here? Hello. And who do we have here?
Billy Tisdale's my name.
And what did you play?
I helped the goose with his motorbike after he crashes his motorbike.
Wow.
And I ride off with him.
Yeah. Awesome.
Can't scream for a good 2 seconds.
Well, you played a big part. How do you feel about being here today with all the other fellow actors?
This is strike by the colleagues I had a chance to speak with him there. I came to the 40th anniversary 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Cool.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for the chat. Thank you. And who do we have here? I met you last night. How are you?
I'm good. Nathan Jones.
And what role did you play?
Richard Zemeckis. And Mad Max, Fury Road. And Furiosa. Both of them.
Yeah. And who do we have here? How are you, Phil?
I'm very well. Yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. So, what role did you play in Mad Max 1?
I did all the driving for Mel Gibson,
Wow.
both MFP and also the Black Intercept. So that was a pretty extraordinary few weeks of stunt work, I guess.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
How did you fall into that?
It's not a long story, but I was worth a tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
I was involved in motorsport.
Of course, with your brother.
Along with my brother and what have you.
Yeah.
And Pete obviously did pretty well.
Yeah.
And I was working part-time for a guy who was very good friends with the producer of Homicide, who of course was part of Crawford Productions. So through that, I got a part-time job in the driving pool, which meant taking scripts out to set or picking an actor up from set or taking them out to set, whatever it was. And so I was probably getting 1 or 2 days work a week doing that. This is in the very early 70s. And I'd go there and sometimes you had to be there for an hour or two waiting for something or to pick someone up or whatever. And through that, I saw some of the attempts of stunt work in those days, and it was absolutely awful. And I'd go back there, and the lady who ran the driving pool, I used to say to her, going, wow. And I heard that. I said, well, most of them actually were ex-policemen who had a nervous disability or something. I'm going, well, they're driving like that. I tell you, they were awful. So through that, after a few hurdles here and there, I got my stunt ticket as such. And so that's why I started doing a lot of work for Crawfords. And they were having 5 different shows on it at any one time. So I got a fair amount of work out of that. Because I actually did quite well, I then started getting a few films here and there. And, so good, a sort of full-time career, but it didn't mean you were working that often. But it was probably averaging 2 days a week doing some sort of driving someone else's car, getting paid for it, which is fantastic. I love it.
Wow, there you go. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for coming along and being part of this. How does it feel to be back in the back with the band?
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
They had the 40th, obviously, 5
That's
years
right.
ago.
Yeah.
And I never did it. At that stage, it just wasn't too. I can't remember my exact reasoning, but anyway, I didn't do it. But coming this time, I'm just, I'm pretty tickled pink being asked to. And also, you go we did the run to Clunes back this morning, and you see all these old bikies, they're the same as me. We're all getting old.
We are.
But we all remember back in the day what exciting times it was.
Memories, hey? Well, thank you so much for helping create this memory.
Hey, that's okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So, we have Dale. How are you, Dale?
I'm good, thank you.
And what role did you play in Mad Max?
Well, some of us started off, about 4 of us started off as extras, but then we got some stunt jobs, mainly on motorbikes, because they realised that we could be hoons if we wanted to. And we did it within movie constraints, always believing that they had permission, but in recent years, I don't think they ever had permission to block roads and all that.
Well, we won't tell anybody, right?
No.
And how do you feel about coming together for today for the 45th anniversary?
Yeah, like someone said last night, that it keeps us older people now feeling a bit younger.
Yeah.
And gets our metabolism going a bit. It's exciting, and I always consider that I'm lucky, very lucky to be part of it as far as stunt team stuff and other few little things I did in it. But also, I always consider myself as a fan of it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Fan of the first movie. I'm just biased against the first one, Mad Max. But
and is this your bike here?
well, yeah, that was discovered in 2019. Yeah, and all the history, a lot of history is known about it. It's been proven it's my old bike.
Wow. Can we have a look at it?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about it.
They did. There's a lot of write-up we did in 2019 because I knew it for about 10 years that it was stated that it might have been the real donut bike.
Yeah.
And there was no proof, and I asked a couple of people, are they interested? I was going to try to check with big roads if we can
Yeah, yeah.
buy it. But I didn't know till 2019, a friend of mine suggested a car club that's got lots of the records that Vic Rhodes used to have before they put everything on the computers
Wow.
and that. And I found out that what happened to Vic Rhodes, there should be an archive about names and addresses of vehicles everywhere, but mine, they couldn't find mine. But the other card that was VIN numbers, engine numbers, and registration numbers, this type of a car club had them all. They got them all. So the people that owned it did that check, paid the money to get a check and come up with my old personalised plate. It was this one. This is a fake one, but that number was proven that it was the old bike that I owned. So then Jason stripped it to bits, did it all up as close as he could to look like it used to, and now it's a fame. It was up in for about 6 months, a couple of years ago. It was up in Movie World in Queensland.
Yeah, right.
So it's a very rare vehicle from back then in the filming. It was filmed in 1977, 78.
Fantastic.
And so
Thank you so much. You are very lucky. You are very lucky.
Yeah. You still recording?
Yeah.
Very good. Oh.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for your chat today. Hey, Nick, what role did you play in Mad Max?
Starbuck.
Right.
Yeah.
And did
And
you?
I also wrote the saxophone piece that Jesse plays to Max in the beach house,
Oh, no way.
and the nightclub singer,
Wow.
the girl who sings the song.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. That's fantastic.
I was the guy that when she pulls up for the ice cream, I look down. There's two guys from the van stopping to get the ice cream for the kid, and then you see two guys in under a lean-to, and one says, "Look what's turned up for Sunday dinner."
I do remember that.
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for signing that. And yeah, what do you think about it coming together with all the actors again?
Oh, it's always great. It's always great. It's always memories. I can't believe it's 45 years ago.
Yeah, there you go. Nor can I.
It's unbelievable, really.
Thank you so much. We have Roger Ward. How are you, Roger?
Oh, hey, hello.
I've got that camera again, mate. I'll never leave you alone.
Thank you. I like that.
One question. How do you feel when you come together with all of your fellow actors?
With all the guys, or all the people.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling, but sort of surreal to think that it's 47 years ago that we made the film and 45 since it's released.
Yeah, yeah.
But I always knew it had something about it, that film, but I had no idea it was going to go on and on and on. But to see these people lined up wanting to chat and get a photograph, it's fabulous. You know, lovely feeling. You,
That's beautiful. Well,
you know.
you're a legend. I have here Peter. How you going?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty damn good. Now, what has been your role in all of this?
Just been a part of the wheel, just getting all bits and pieces together, just helping make it happen. I mean, there's so many people involved in this, it's incredible. And what an awesome...
And your mate here as well?
Speaking of the devil, another fella.
Come and stand in here. So I forgot your name. See, we've all got these. We've got the two pointers.
Pointers, yeah.
Got the two pointers. All right. And what's your role? Have been in all of this, getting everyone together.
Basically organising some of the actors,
Yep.
a lot of the actors, and organising all the cast as well. So
Well, guys, I'm blown away.
I appreciate what you guys are doing as well.
Thank you.
Raising money for a good cause. Really cool.
Pretty cool, though. Mel Gibson standing there. Now, this would look good in someone's lounge room. Does anybody like Mad Max enough to buy this? 50? 50 there? 70? 100? Looking for more. Come on, guys. 120? Do we 125? 125 at the back. 140? You want it, don't you? 145 there. 170. Oh, that's cool. 200. We got 200. 250.
We're going to battle on here. 250? 300. Oh, this is getting good. 300, and then you got 250. Anybody else? 320. She's cooking you, mate. You've got it. Congratulations. That'll be a fair bit of money going towards a good reason.
G'day folks, I'm Jessie Jackson, Ambassador to the Australian Horizons Foundation. I'm here at the Mad Max 45th anniversary, and we are the charity of choice this year, so we're feeling pumped and excited and couldn't be more grateful to the boys from South of Heaven for having us.